Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Zakaria Ahmed Hassan, and you're watching the Youth Show here live at somalicable.tv. This show is here to help, inspire, and empower young Somali people to greatness. You can call in with your success stories. We would love to hear. Have you recently passed your GCSEs with flying colours? Have you had any university offers? We would love to hear that here at the Youth Show at somalicable.tv. Likewise, are you going through any problems that you'd like to talk about? Together, me and you and the rest of the Somali nation, we can have solutions to overcome these problems. magacayga waxaa la dhahaa Zakaria Ahmed Hassan Cooke la socda barnaamijka sabti walba 6 UK time. Wassalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatuh.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كلنتي وعنا وناكسن وبرنامج كاني دالنيرada oo saacadna kala socoteen telefishinka caalamiga ee Somali Cable. Waxa caawa barnaamijkani soo jeedinaya aniga ah Zakaria Ahmed Hassan Cooke. caawa barnaamijkeena waxaa martino ah Yunus Faarax oo ciyaartooy ka ah kooxda South End waxaana la socda macalin Ali Gare. fadlan hortaan ku soo dhaweey barnaamijka ku soo dhaweey Yunus.
Assalamu alaikum Zakaria and thanks for having me Somali Cable.
No problem. Ali ku soo dhaweey barnaamijka mar labaad.
mar labaadkii weeyaan oo ku mahadsan tahay and thank you for having us again and maanta thank you.
Yunus, I've already asked Ali this question last week. Like you see, I'm going to ask you, what team do you support first?
Manchester United.
Ali, Yunus got the right answer. Ali, what team do you support?
Arsenal, yeah, kale. Yeah.
Mar labaad baa ku dhacday, unfortunately. Yunus, if I talk to you, like, for example, you're how old now?
I'm 17 now.
So you started playing football at what age?
7.
Seven.
Yeah, 7.
Talk to us a bit about your journey into football and how you made it.
So from around 7 to about 10, like my dad used to coach me and my dad would take me to the park and I'll just play football. But my dad, like, he found that I was really good at football. So he took me to like a Sunday league team called Bolognians and I was there for a year. And I was top goal scorer. I was top goal scorer, so like, I was quite good. So I progressed to go to Newbury Forest, was another local team, was the rivals of the other team, but they were better. Then a year after, I went to a semi-professional club called Barking. So I was there for like 3 years. Then after the 3 years, I went to like a Southend trial, and they thought I was good at football, so they gave me a 6-week trial. Then 3 weeks into the trial, they said, "Oh, we'd like to offer you a 1-year contract to the end of the season." So halfway through that season, I was doing well, so they offered me another 3 years. So, yeah.
Yunus, you spoke about how you went from a semi-professional club, you went to the trials at South End, and then you went on and you received the contract. How big was that jump from South End, from the semi-professional club to South End when you started playing?
Yeah, it's a big jump because at semi-professional, like, the levels is different. Like, the standards of football is, like, semi-professional, being like in a professional club is different. Like, levels, the standards is different, the facilities, the coaches, better coaches, like, it's quite different. So yeah, it's a big jump. Yeah.
Ali, adi waxaa ahayd macalin for White Star, and you've seen dhalinyaro oo then from a semi-professional club to a professional club. Waa maxay probably the most difficult challenge that they face from going from a semi-professional to a professional club?
And the biggest challenge is waxa weeyaan marka cunuga uu qaan gaaro kala weeyaan footballka laftigiisa waa asagoo baby soo ahaa oo markuu gaaray 16 18 la dhahay nin weyn hadda footballkan waa sidaas maxaa la dhahaa markuu cunuga uu gaaro professional football time waa very difficult marka u horeyso because one waxa la kulmaysaa dad aad aqoonin playerada aqoonin waxaas challenge-gaas dhan ku imaanaya macallimiinta qaarna ka helin qaarna ka helaan marka is hard marka always waxay ku xiran tahay waalidka cunuga dhalay iyo cunuga laftigiisa sidoo hard working-kiga u qabanayo u baxayo meesha u tagayo
fadlan barnaamijkan waa toos insha Allah ra'yigiina iyo fikradiina waa la soo dhaweynaa nagala xiriir numberka ka aragtaan shaashadiina insha Allah You spoke about the biggest challenge that you faced, Eunice. What do you think so far into your early career is the biggest accomplishment that you've had in terms of football?
So when I signed my scholarship, I was on the Sun, Sky Sports. I was on quite a lot of like big like newspapers and like BBC News. I was on BBC News, Sky. So I was on a lot of. So I got a lot of like recognitions from like people. So that was probably yeah.
What one or two things, Eunice, do you think that you currently do in training? How many times a day or a week do you train professionally?
Yeah, so now I'm full-time, so I train twice a day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, every day from Monday to Friday. So, yeah, Monday to Friday, twice a day, yeah.
And fitness-wise, in terms of, you've went from training normally from maybe once a week, twice a week, to now training from twice a day. How did you cope with that fitness-wise, and how do you maintain it?
Yeah, so for the first, we started pre-season, that's when I first turned full-time. First 2 weeks, your body, it is readjusting, so, you'll get cramps and, your body gets used to it. But after, the third, fourth week, your body's used to it. And by maintaining it, you have to have good food, you have to recover well after training, sleep, drink a lot of water, eat a lot of the correct food, so it's quite hard.
Ali, in terms of dieting, so wuxuu cunuga cuno and sidoo cayaaro kubadda, as in, how do you find the right balance? How do you measure it?
Horta taas waxay ku xiran tahay qofkaas oo ku jira programkaas ku xiran soo u saxayo maxaa la dhahaa hadda Yunus wuxuu sheegay last week na ka hadalnay cuntada ilmaha sideen ka baasta iyo bariis iyo hilib baa iskala daalayna laakiin asaga waxa soo dhan ma oga baasta waxa laga yaabaa kanooni in la siiyo oo yar oo suuga lahayn aan waxba yar oo jirkiisa ku filan baa la siilaya laakiin markay noqoto anaa Soomaalidan wax kasta iska cunayna wax leeyahay kubadaha ciyaarayna sheekada saas ma aha marka waa inay eegaan exactly waxay cunayaan diet waa la baaraya ragan test ku socda easy ma aha aniga ma ujeedada wallahi maanta fitness kan weeyaan maalin kasta hadduu koog yar cabo jirkiisa laga eegaya waa la baaraya dhiigiisa la baaraya wax kasta la baaraya marka it's very hard dadku waxa qabaan easy inta kubadan la iska ciyaaro la iska orordayo is hard work full time u dhahay hadda full time waa 5 days waa shaqo tagis easy ma ama wuxuu ka ciyaar 5 in 7 in the morning gets ready 9 o'clock wax laga rabaa meeshii 10 o'clock laga yaabaa 10 or 11 o'clock inay tahay trainingii 1 o'clock 2 o'clock they finish they go home have a rest and come back again so who's going to do that? That's a hard work. You have to be fit. So it's not easy.
Eunice, I asked Ali, but how important do you think dieting is in sport?
Yeah, dieting is make or break, to be fair. So if you have a good diet, you're more likely to become a more successful footballer. If you cheat yourself, you'll get found out when you do testings. Now, at professional clubs, there's something called GPS where you wear when you're training, so it will check how much of the pitch you're covering during the time you're training. So if you're not covering enough, the club will find out that you're obviously not doing the correct things off the pitch. So you just have to be correct.
Eunice, before you became a professional at 15 for Southend, playing for Southend, you were going through school, but yet you were still playing football.
Yeah.
How did you find how did you find how to break it out and make it even with your education and with sport?
Yeah, so in year 11, I was going through my GCSEs and doing football at the same time. So I found it easier because I was taking train to Southend, so I'll do my homework and all my revision while I was on the train going to football. Then when I was at football, I'll focus on my football. Then on my way back, I would revise for my exams, and yeah, so I just have to find the correct, like, yeah.
Ali, you know, Daniela as well, some of them that want to make it as a professional football player, they always have to find that right guidance, that right time of space, and how they can space out, you know, their revision and their football. Like you see, also it depends on Walidka and how supportive Walidka is. How important is Walidka in making a professional football player?
Wallahi, it's very important. Hooyay aabe daraado lama joogi karayo wadanka. Without them, it's going to be very hard. And so, the cunuga uu waayo waalid waxay noqonaysaa, I would say 80%, he might not have that chance to make as a professional footballer. But if he's got a waalid behind it and pushing him, he will get the 100%. Because he's got someone like Yunus, who is a beast, 24/7 will taagan yihiin. Now uu joogo oo waliba oo hadda la degan yahay footballeradii oo la ciyaar every day isku guri degan yihiin oo waalidka laga yaabo weekendiga ama qalbihii oo kale uu arko. Inta kale xaggaas uu jooga. So it's hard without waalid and markas la hadlaynin and then haye Yunus maxaa u baahan tahay waa wali yar yahay isno ma la dhihi karaa 25 uu jira waa nin weyn oo isceliil karaya. Way still waalidku u baahan yahay. Waalidka without waalid arafigso inuu qof uu meel fiican gaari karaa, successful weyn ku noqon karaa football.
Yunus, what made you want to play football?
It's a good question. My dad was into football, so I used to see my dad play football, and I was like, I found it like very fun, and I started playing football, and I was quite young, so like, I used to watch like Ronaldo and Messi, so I would be like, I want to be like them when I'm older. So yeah, so it's just the passion of the games, like just get in love with it.
What is your main inspiration though? Like, if you had to say, like, in terms of the footballing world or even outside of the footballing world, when you have to wake up for training, you're training, what gives you that drive to carry on playing?
To be fair, it's like I just want to do it for my family and like the close people around me, and like when you love something, like you won't. Like I love football, so like in the morning I'll wake up for football. Like it's in me, so football's in me, so I'll do it.
Yunus, you went from, you know, living at home with your parents and then traveling to South End, but now sidoo Ali tahay waxa la degan tahay ayartooyada kale, and you have to kind of build a friendship with the other teammates, I suppose. How do you, there might be some teammates that you don't like, there might be some teammates that you like. Like you see, how do you make sure that you get along with everyone? Because I think that's a problem that a lot of Somali kids face. When they go to somewhere that's essentially Ofalba Somali Maham, so they can't relate to Ofalba, then they don't really get along with them, and then they try to push them out.
Yeah, so I live with my teammates, so you just have to get along with everyone. Like it's work, so you have to like get along with everyone. So like if you don't like someone, it's just gonna have a bad environment. So everyone just gets along with everyone, and everyone just does what they need to do. So it's quite simple, but like it has to come from you. Like it just can't come from anyone. Like you have to realize that if I have an argument with you, I'm gonna see you every day. So you just have to get along with everyone and be friends with everyone.
Ali, what about are they in terms of advice for? It can even be والدين تحتها والدين تمر شقة آذان مركز قفي أركاز شقة وشعلان مركز ولا مرمان مركز شقة لك سعيدية. And it can be the same thing with football as well. He goes to a club and then Ofka maybe one شعلان and then he goes into a dagal with them, or he has a fight with them or argument with them, and it causes bad issues around the work environment or the club. So what kind of advice is there to especially والدين especially Daniela for trying to get along with everyone?
Well, I would say maxaan lahaa horta markaa shaqo aadi sidoo kale waalidka shaqo aadaya waa inaa qof walba si fiican ula dhaqantid. Adduunkan waxaa la joogaa we're in 2016, we're not in Somalia, we're in a different country. Marka you have to learn sida dadka loola dhaqmo. You have to understand everybody. If maanta da qof aana jeclayn, but you're gonna see him every day. You like or not, you're gonna see him. So you have to get along with him. You have to leave what he's done to you and just do your job. Once you do your job, everything will be fine. And even earlier, we had issues at our club today. There are two players that had arguing, they had a fight, and I have to sort it out. And I told them, listen, you guys see each other every day. Why you not fighting? Why you not arguing? So you have to get along. There's no if and but. So you're gonna say, oh no. If you don't like it, then you leave. But as a footballer, it's your life. It's your life will change and everything. If you make it and you got there, you know, Rooney, how many times you've seen he doesn't like his teammates? He's had an argument with someone, but he's still playing. That guy who scored, he will go and hug him later. But they had an argument outside the pitch. So it happens. You have to get along with it.
فضلا برنامج كان إن شاء الله توص رأيي فكرتين ولا سود وينا نقل حير نمط كارتان شاشتين إن شاء الله. Yunus, since playing football, what is the biggest thing that you've learned from the game or just playing in and about? It doesn't have to be professionally, also when playing semi-professionally.
So the biggest thing I've learned in football is dealing with disappointment. So, for example, losing is often like, you're going to lose in football, so you have to deal with it in the correct way, and like you have to come back from a defeat. So that's one of the things, and also dealing with not playing, like being on the bench. Like at a club there's going to be like 25 players and only 11 players are going to get picked. So if you're not picked, you just have to work hard, not take it in a negative way, take it in a positive way, and just work hard and get into the starting 11. Like, yeah.
Also, semi-professionally, you know, a lot of kids, you know, on Facebook and on Twitter, they said, you know, sometimes that they don't get into the 11th, if it's semi-professionally, a Sunday league, and their manager maybe doesn't pick them for that specific match. Some of them take it to heart, and some of them don't take it to heart. But how do you deal with not being picked? How do you go about it?
So first, because it's football, like you can't take it personal, because it's football. Like he's not doing it because he don't like you. He's doing it because it's best for the team. So you don't take it personal first. Second of all, you have to deal with it in a correct way. So next time in training, you're the best player on the pitch. So he has to pick you, because he's not going to leave the best player on the pitch out of the team. So just be the best player on the pitch. So he has to pick you. So yeah.
What about Ali? Ali hadan ku imaado with advice ama tusaale siin kartid dhalinyarada Soomaaliyeed that maybe markay ciyaarayaan, whether it's Sunday league ha ahaato ama professionally, markaas lama doorsado, and markaas they got a match the next week. How do they go about it? Maxay samayn karaan?
It's all about comes to discipline. Yeah, if the player has got a discipline, and you have to do what the coach says, because it's the coach that who knows. It could be a hard game, and he's thinking, okay, today Younis, I don't want him to play this game. I want him for the next game. I'm going to make him a rest. But he doesn't know that. I'm not going to go and tell him.
You don't have to tell him?
No, I don't have to tell him. I'm just going to tell him, you're on the bench today. That's it. And I'll play whatever thing that I'm going to give. And if he doesn't like it, he needs to show that in the training or on the side, that when private, come and talk to the coaches and say, why on the bench and all these things. And then you can talk out. But always comes to the in the low yimaado, the coaches go. Coach has still got the power.
Younis, let's come to the fun side of the interview. So you support Manchester United. And as you know, right now, the main topic of debate is Rooney stay, Rooney go. Just like Ali said, should Rooney be playing? Should you drop him for someone younger than him, Rashford? What's your opinion?
My opinion on Rooney's situation is, Rooney's getting old now, so if he's not performing to a certain level, just because his name is Wayne Rooney, that don't work. So if someone younger is playing better than him, I think the younger player has to play. And I think Wayne Rooney, he's got a lot of experience, and he understands if Rashford is doing better than him, he deserves to play. But yes.
What about you, Ali?
horta ana hadda manager u ahaa leeyahay Rooney benchka ku haya leeyahay like this waxa ka horeysa manager ma iyo waxa uu ah Jose Mourinho marka Rooney horta waa Manchester United dhan asoo ku dhisan yahay so lacagtu qaato dadka meesha fadhiyo dhan ma helaan waxa ugu dhow Maleelaya Pogba Somali yeah Ibrahimovic gets 200 and something. No one gets to 300.
That's true.
Come on. So they're looking at can we drop him?
Huh.
Like I said, you got better players.
Like you pay him so much.
You're paying so much, but and then he's gonna lose. You're gonna lose money.
That's true.
And plus, they want his shirt to be sold.
I don't know.
So you have to. There's a lot of things behind the scene that people don't know. Marka, for me,
play him or don't play him.
I won't play him. I will sell him.
Yeah.
Or I'll tell him be coaches, be under the thing. Serious, because for me what I see is he's let Man United down. Every time Man United he doesn't play, they do really good. Because he wants to play in midfield. He can't run no more. He ain't got the legs.
That's true.
He ain't got the legs. If he's not gonna sit and just pin in that ball, then yeah. But if he's not gonna sit and he wants to go forward and score goals, it's gonna be difficult. You got like people like Rashford, that young, quick. He's hungry, his first time, he wants that money. You have to go in. So for me, I would say
don't play.
Rashford, yeah, don't play them.
What about you? Play or don't play?
Don't play.
Yeah.
We speak so much, you know, professional footballers, number one here in a club for like, let's say, 5 years, 10 years, whether it's probably smaller than that or longer than that. But then there comes in, let's say, for example, we take the example of Vardy. He was playing for Leicester City, he won the Premier League with them. But then Arsenal offered him a contract, you know, Leicester accepted the transfer fee, but he didn't end up going. Do you think that was the right decision for him, or do you think that maybe he should have gone to Arsenal, seeing as he'd done his time in Leicester?
Me personally, I think that was a very good decision from Vardy because he's just had one season of scoring goals, so he needs to maybe that could just be luck. So he needs to have another 2 or 3 good seasons. Then he can decide, now it's on my hand, I can decide if I can go or not. But Arsenal, it's a big step from Leicester to Arsenal. So Vardy made a good decision, because look at him now, he's not scoring goals, he stopped scoring goals, so that could have just been luck. Last season could have been one season fluke. So
for him, was it the right decision, or do you think he should have just made that switch?
We'll know in later times, so yeah.
How about you, Ali? I don't know.
For me, I would say he made the right decision because one, he knew if he goes to Arsenal, he would be on the bench. I don't think so.
Vardy or Giroud?
Who?
Vardy or Giroud?
Giroud, man.
For me, I would say Giroud because you know why? He understands the way Arsenal play football. Vardy, he can't play football.
Yeah, man.
He wants a long ball. And he can chase it. That's a Sunday league football. It's not an actual footballer that who can play football. Have you seen Vardy coming down and playing 1-2, moving? You haven't. Be honest with you. So watch the game. You never see Vardy coming short and getting that ball and playing 1-2 someone. You're not gonna see him. He will get the ball, pass, long ball. He will go that long ball. Marca, for me, it's a good decision that he made, and he thinks that okay, he's staying in Leicester. He knows that he's gonna start every game. He's in England squad. What else is missing from him? But if it's Arsenal, he doesn't play. He will never play for England.
Yeah, that's true.
So you have to think what he's doing. So he knew already. He's thinking, I'm not that style, and he did say that. It's the same style Arsenal play, and the way he plays is different.
It's 2 different styles.
So it's going to be hard. It's like 6 years old, you bring him to play under 15s. Is he going to have it? No, because it's a different style. He's too young, he's too baby. He might not understand it the way they want. So, and the guy came from League One.
Yes.
He worked hard.
He worked hard, but it's good the way he's at. Leicester is a small team. It's not a massive team that they're going to say,
Premier League
wow.
champions.
They are 1 year. What happened this year? Where are they? Yeah. I said last year that was luck. People don't believe it was a luck, and they had one of the best midfielder in the Premiership that was doing the dirt.
Kante.
Kante. And where is he now? Chelsea. And what happened? That's why since he moved, Leicester went down.
Yeah.
So you have to look. People are talking about, oh, it was a one-man team. It was a one-man team because without Conte, you're nothing. They talk about, what's his name? Drinkwater. What's his name? Drinkwater,
Danny
isn't
Drinkwater.
it? Yeah. Look at him. They're talking about how good it is. Okay, show it now. Because the person who was tackling and winning the ball for you is gone now.
That's Conte.
Yeah, so he's not doing it. So that means you're average player. You're not the player that people are talking about.
The main player.
Yeah, you're not.
So it's form instead of class. There's difference.
Yeah. So
Yunus, Ali spoke about the England squad, and he said, he said that Vardy was playing for the England squad. But England squad recently, you saw Sam Allardyce was sacked.
Yeah.
Euros didn't go so well for them. They lost to Iceland. What do you think the problem is with the England squad, and where do you think it lies?
I think because England in youth ages they win everything like through like under 16s, the under 21s, like they win everything. But when it comes to the first team, I just don't know what's wrong. Like they never win. Like when they go to like the World Cup, the Euros, they just can't perform. Like the pressure, I think it's the pressure. Like English players can't deal with pressure. Like when it comes to like the main big tournaments, they just can't deal with it. When the Italians and the Spanish players, French players, when they come to the big tournaments, they're up for it. But England players just go down. Like I don't think like they're not mentally ready like for the big tournaments. But when it comes to friendlies and they'll do well, but I don't know, man.
Ali, I don't know, where do you think,
for
what's
me,
going wrong with England?
what I would say is the way they work. One, they listen to too much media. It's true. That's how England is. Because if you look at other country, they get a manager, they leave it with him, and they do it. Look at Spain. Look at how long the manager he was there, and he won everything. So it's the media, and plus the way they work in the youth scene. They think about one person, oh yeah, he's good, he's this. The player done one good season, they straight away they put him out. This is where the problem starts. Leave it with the manager, let him pick the right team, and let him work with it. Give him 2 years, 3 years. If he doesn't win nothing, then you change. But right now, for me, I think England, they're not going to go and win anything if they carry on like this anytime soon. No.
You don't think they can do it next 2020?
No.
Or is it 20?
Yeah,
2020.
2020.
Yeah. I don't think so they could do anything.
You're a professional footballer now, and you see so many times that when teams aren't doing well, managers get sacked in and out. New manager probably every season, every 2 seasons, mainly because the team isn't doing particularly great. Do you think sometimes when a team isn't performing great, that sometimes it's actually not the manager's fault at all, it's mainly the players? However, the pressure from the club put it on the manager, and hence the manager gets fired. So where do you think the problem is with managers getting fired when a team isn't doing great?
So the managers pick the starting 11 every week. So if they're not picking the right starting 11, that straight away puts pressure to the manager. So the players cannot play well. So if they don't play well, you could just change them. But with manager, it's different. If they ain't playing well, like if they ain't putting the right team in front of the other opponent, then you can complain at them. But if a player's not playing well, you can just swap him with another player. But with a manager, if he's not picking the right 11, you can't really swap. So the next option is just sacking him. So that's why there's so many sacks in football with managers.
Ali, what about you with regards to managers and why they get fired so quickly? Do you think it's right to fire a manager that quickly, or do you think sometimes the problem بيحكوا حيرانتها عيارته?
No, sometimes it could be the problem, it could be the managers for that. How Jonas said, is sometimes what happens is he might not pick the right players on the game. And as a manager, if I'm getting paid so much money and what they only want is 3 points every Sunday or every Saturday. So if you cannot give me the 3 points, and my fans are going crazy, I'm going to have to sack you because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm giving you a chance first week, second week, third week, then fourth week you're out on the door. But sometimes it comes to the players and they don't like the manager. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 players that don't like the manager, and because they know undercover, they don't play well. They make mistakes and things like that to manager to get sacked. So it comes to the other way around as well. So, but for me, I would say sometimes give manager a long time. And Chris, what's his name?
Chris Ramsey.
Yeah.
The world manager.
Is the Wales? No, the black guy.
Chris Ramsey, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Ramsey.
Look, in Tottenham, he was doing well when he took over. As soon as he'd been manager, 1 week later, he got sacked. What did he get? Nothing. So, and plus, sometimes in Premiership, we don't have a lot of black people.
That's true.
We don't have a lot of black people manager. You know why? Because they don't. It's not a trust. They're looking at, oh, he's black, he's going to lose. The only one that's as close is Hasselbank. Hasselbank is a QPR, Division, Division 1, isn't it? Championship. Yeah, so we don't know yet. We are hoping, I want to see a lot of black people, managers, and inshallah, in the Premiership.
Yunus, I think Mohammed, for some other, he's going to pay a great deal to this question. On the topic of Arsene Wenger stay or Arsene Wenger go, with regards to Arsenal, what's your opinion on that? Should he stay, even though he hasn't won the title of the Premier League in so long, or should he go?
Me personally, I think he should stay because he's done so well to keep his job for that long. So I think he should stay. He's basically an Arsenal legend for Arsenal fans. So just because he hasn't brought a trophy to the table, he has brought trophies to the table, but not just the. Like, you want to win Premier League titles. You don't just want to win FA Cups and the not so great, like the cups. But he's done well for how long he's been there for.
It's 20 years anniversary.
Yeah, 20 years, like last week. Yeah, so he's done well to keep his job for that long. So I think he deserves to stay there for you as long as.
Do you think that they'll win a Champions League, their first Champions League with Arsene Wenger, or do you think they won't?
I don't think Arsenal have what it takes to win Champions League. They're not ready yet. Not ready.
Ali, I think that Arsene Wenger stay, Arsene Wenger go.
Horta aniga waxaa dadka ka soo horjeeda Wenger. In case he's a manager, he's legend, he's been there for years, he won so much trophy for us, but the last 5-6 years he didn't want nothing. Only Carney Cup and FA Cup. And we wanted the Premiership and the Champions League, and none of them came in. So for me, I wanted a change. I wanted a new manager to come in and new style. But what he did this year, he brought a few players. They're doing well so far. So I'm hoping this year, that this is his last year anyway, that he won the Premiership so he can go.
Yeah.
That's my plan. If he wins and go, or if he don't
he
win,
wins, do you think he'll go?
Yeah, I think he will go because he will go on higher. Like he was gonna say, yeah, I won the Premiership my last year, and I'm saying later I don't need it no more. But I think if we don't win and we don't win nothing this year, he will still go, no matter what happens because his contract ends. So finger crossed, he's doing well. I want him to do well so he can win a Premiership. I don't think we're never going to win the Champions League. So it's going to be difficult because we need quality players. And so far, we don't cover every position yet. And we're not like Chelsea. Chelsea got, look at their reserves. They're international players. So when you can compete teams like that, like City, then we can say, yeah, we have to win the Champions League. But right now, we've got Gibbs on a bench. Come on. What's that shows? We ain't got even right back. If now Bellerin gets injured, where is he? He doesn't even play a French team no more. He had one good season. This is what I was saying. It's hard for Arsenal. So for me, as a fans and support the team, but I want him to go.
If he goes, who do you replace him with? That's the main question there.
Me, I'll say, what's his name? The one in Atletico Madrid.
Diego Simeone.
Diego Simeone, yeah, that's the guy. That's my guy.
Also, while we're on the topic of Arsenal, Theo Walcott, is he a striker or is he a winger?
Winger.
Winger, man.
So you don't think that he can play strike at all?
No.
No.
He ain't even got the shape to play a striker. You can see him as a winger. But Wenger, he's trying to be because he had a good season with Henry for like 10
Changing
seasons,
from
yeah.
a winger to-
From a winger, he thought everybody can do it. It just don't work like that. Because he's so quick.
Ah.
The guy, he doesn't understand, yeah, his finishing is not there. Now he's scoring goals, so he's playing wing because the ball may be coming from the other side and he's getting the chances. But when he plays a striker and the defender is holding him, he's not going to go nowhere. I don't think so. For me, it's a winger.
Moving on to the best team in the world. Manchester United, what's going wrong with them? What do you think the main problem is? Why aren't they performing so well?
Pressure. Because he's bought Pogba,
Pogba, yeah.
richest player.
Yeah,
He's the richest footballer now. So there's pressure behind him. Like the media, all Pogba, is he really worth that much?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of pressure. So I think the next month or so, when he settles down properly, like last week he scored for France.
Yeah.
So when he finds his feet, he will start like doing what he's good at. But now he's just getting used to like Premier League football and just getting used to he's getting used to the environment again.
What about you, Ali? What's going wrong with Manchester United?
Man United, what I will say is the situation is Rooney and and Pogba. He's not getting the freedom. He's not playing that number 10 role. Give him that number 10 role. Let him go to home. I guarantee he'll score goals. Look at France. It's no pressure because they tell him, here, play there, do whatever you want to do. The guy taking shots, getting a ball, doing even Juventus when he was there. He was just playing there.
Yeah.
He's got that number 10 role. And he can go anywhere in that pitch. And so if you don't get in and you're telling him stay defensive mid, what are you going to win?
Waste of money.
Yeah, waste of money. And you're not gonna win nothing. Because if you got teams like Arsenal that they've got to attack more, you're going to lose the game. But if you let him do his work, people are going to think, oh, Pogba is there, we need to stay more. So they will start going defense a little bit more. But if you put your best player defensive mid, then it's not going to do. You've got Flamini, come on. You can't have Flamini with Pogba. It's two different players. You have to be him and what's the other guy you don't have? Halero, yeah, he's good. I like him. He's a very good player. But I don't know about Jose Mourinho, if he likes him or not.
Eunice, while we're going on to the last question of the show, where do you see yourself in, let's say, 5 to 10 years? And also, if you had to give advice to young Somalis out there now watching you, what do you think you'll say to them?
So inshallah, in the next 5 to 10 years, I'd like to see myself playing in the Premier League, inshallah. And advice for the young Somali players would be just keep working hard, focus on football, also focus on your schoolwork, but focus on football as well. Stay out of trouble. Just try to achieve your goal.
Ali, what about you? Final advice to young Somalis, young Somali?
Well, like everything Jonas said already, just keep working hard every day, and you will succeed whatever you want to do in your life. So keep working hard.
وهاجاك داوديال انت ساين حلقنا نجوجنا كسك بينيا waxaan mahad gaar ah u celinaa dhinaca farsamada Bashiir Bacor oo noo fadhiya waxaan mahad la mid ah noo celinaa Younes Faarax oo barnaamijka maanta ay kala qayb qaateen. Thank you very much, Younes. Also mahadsanid Ali Kare mar labaad. Tani is arag maqal dambe. Assalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Zakaria Ahmed Hassan and you're watching the Youthshow here live at somalicable.tv. This show is here to help, inspire and empower young Somali people to greatness. You can call in with your success stories. We would love to hear. Have you recently passed your GCSEs with flying colours? Have you had any university offers? We would love to hear